I forgot to record an intro to the video, so this is the intro.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Colin.
My name is Brandon.
And we are
Cab Creations.
So if you're watching this video, then hopefully you have seen our May video, our May preview. If you haven't, stop the video right now. Go open another tab and go find that video, watch it, and then come back here and watch that because we're going to talk about a bunch of freaking awesome movies to get you all pumped up for your summer, except for you high school students that are still in school right now, and I'm very sorry about that. But still, we're going to get into some June movies, shall we?
Yes.
Let's do it. So let's talk about our first June 3rd, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Well, first up, what do we got? What do we got? What's the main attraction for June 3rd?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, God. 2.
The second one. Because they thought they should make a second one.
Damn you, Michael Bay.
Now, see, everyone that I know that's into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is saying that they're excited for this one. They say that Bebop and they say that Rocksteady look fantastic.
Really?
And they say that the storyline could be good as long as they don't go with the turtles becoming human or wanting to become human. However, seeing that both of us this time, Brandon's not being a nerd for once, both of us don't have any involvement with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We didn't grow up with them or whatever. We think the movie looks like shit.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be shit.
You think
I mean, the jokes in the trailers, the movie literally, the jokes don't land. The music sounds cheesy.
I did like the Straight to Brooklyn thing. I'm sorry. I thought it was kind of funny.
I like the song, not the trailer. Is pretty much the point.
Yeah, I get you. I got you.
But I do appreciate the fan service. Like, I don't know much fan service.
Yeah, we don't know anything about this series, and we don't know anything about.
I only know the turtle something with the van and whatnot. That was
Brandon,
good.
Shut up.
Something.
You don't try and act above the law. Law. Anyways, TMNT 2. If you're a fan of it, go see it. If you're into a popcorn movie, go see it because this looks like a popcorn movie to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go see it.
It looks kind of young. Like, I bet younger kids will definitely be into
They try
it.
to sexualize the turtles.
We're not gonna. They tried to sexualize Megan Fox. You said they tried to sexualize the turtle.
They sexualize April, but then again, they sexualize her in the cartoons too. Moving on!
Moving on. Maybe the movie will be good. Who knows? Alright, next up is...
Pop star. Never stop.
Pop star. Never stop, never stopping.
That.
Andy Samberg and The Lonely Island.
You know what's sad is that he actually has some pretty good movies.
I love Andy Samberg.
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod's fantastic.
Oh, what else did he make? I know he has some good movies.
I'm gonna wait for you to get something.
Hot Rod.
My point exactly. Anyways, but Andy Samberg hasn't had a comedic role that he can actually put himself into prominence in, at least in my opinion. Although I thought Hot Rod was a good movie, it wasn't like a great movie.
Well, it's definitely a cult classic, I would say so.
It's a good movie. I thoroughly enjoy the movie, at least in my. But it's not like Napoleon Dynamite or like something along those lines. And if you say that Hot Rod is even comparable to Napoleon Dynamite, I might have to slap you in the face. Anyways, this movie is about Andy Samberg, and he's a rapper, but his album flops, and so he's gotta join his boy band again. It looks like a shit ensemble comedy.
To be honest, it looks a lot like they're just trying to make fun of Bieber's movie.
It looks like they took an SNL skit and they stretched it out for an hour and a half.
True.
And those movies, sometimes they work. Ghostbusters. I know that wasn't an SNL skit, but it kind of seemed like something that would be on SNL.
Yep.
But some of them haven't worked, and I'm not going to go through all the examples because we'd be dead by now.
I don't know. There's maybe ends. Like, this is just my hope, optimism talking that maybe this movie will be good. Maybe some of the jokes will land.
Maybe.
I don't know.
It looks like a satire, but I don't think it looks like a good
I'm hoping
type
it's
of
gonna
satire.
be good.
All right. I hope it does. I love Andy Samberg. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is fantastic.
Yeah, but
Can't think of any other Andy's. God damn you. Alright, then, the last movie, Me Before You. I want you to talk about this one. Fine.
I died a little.
It looks like a Nicholas Sparks book movie thing, but the guy's crippled. And oh my god, okay, so the beginning of the trailer, he's calling for a taxi cab, right? And he's like, taxi! And then he starts to run across the street, and there's no taxi there.
And not only that, like, we were watching it together, and a motorcycle was about to hit him, and the motorcycle veers right, and I just pause the video, I go, it isn't him.
Because he's right here, and the motorcycle's right here. And then, well, also the next shot is him turning around to see the lights, like that shit shot. And even when he turns around, he doesn't keep walking, he stops.
It doesn't even
So
look...
if it was logistically, the motorcycle would have gone past him. And also, a motorcycle can't do that much damage, man.
Also, it doesn't even look like he has lights on his face, it's just like dimly lit.
Don't go see this movie.
We're not going to.
Unless you want to get some sex. Because they will, if you take your girlfriend to a movie that's like a Nicholas Sparks movie, you're gonna get something afterwards.
No, they'll probably think it's shit.
My mom thinks this movie is gonna be good, and she's a sucker for this type of stuff. So if you want, there's not really a good. Is there a good option this week? I don't know. I probably, if you have to go see something out of this week, probably go see Never Stop, Never Stop.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go see that.
Out of everything that week. So that's it for June 3rd. So!
Alright.
June 10th!
June 10th. We got this week of June 10th. Not this week, but when it comes around.
When June 10th happens, it's the week!
Alright, so this one I actually want to talk about because video games. Warcraft. This, recently the movie Ratchet and Clank has come out and it did terribly. Unfortunately. And we haven't had a good video game movie in a long, long time. I don't think we ever had a good video game movie unless you want to count.
Silent Hill? You don't watch horror movies.
I don't watch horror movies.
Anyways.
But it just doesn't look good. No.
And also, we're not into the we neither of us play Warcraft, so we're not into the mythology and legacy of that stuff. So again, I guess we can't be an accurate judge or whatever.
I mean, the Warcraft series is very interesting in its lore, but this one just doesn't represent its lore.
However, I do have one bit of faith, and that is the man Duncan Jones. Duncan Jones has made 2 amazing movies. He made my favorite movie of 2009 called Moon, which you still haven't seen. Let's move a little to the right so we can get more on camera. There we go. Anyways, how are you still... 2009, Moon, and then 2011, he came out with Source Code, and with Jill and Bay, and that was a really good movie that I enjoyed. So, and Duncan Jones is a really big fan of World of Warcraft, so if he can make an adaptation of this, that's alright.
This will be interesting.
He's never done anything like this before, so maybe he can make it all right.
Who knows? Maybe he can break the mold.
I know I'm not going to be a fan of this movie just because it looks like not something that I'm usually into.
I'm gonna go see this movie due to the fact that not only I'm a video game fan, but I really don't want him to fail.
Yeah. So go see it if you want. It is definitely going to be a good popcorn movie again. It's a big visual spectacle, all that jazz. Who knows? Yeah. Next up.
Now You See Me.
It's called the second act, I think.
It's 2.
But
Now
it's
You See
just
Me
2.
2.
And now this. This is The Hangover 2. This is The Hangover 2 in Now You See Me form. They go to China. That's basic, guys. That's basically it. Now, the first Now You See Me is it's a very, people view it very mediocre. Like, there's a lot of mixed reviews on it. People think it's really good. People think it's really bad. It's just very, very split down the middle. I thought this was a good movie. The first one. Enough so that I would buy it for $4 on Blu-ray.
It was enjoyable. It was very, very enjoyable.
The magic was cool. The cast is great. Woody Harrelson, Eisenberg,
Morgan
Dave
Freeman.
Franco,
Morgan Freeman.
Mark Ruffalo, all that shit. This looks like it's the same thing, but in China. It's a new director, and what has this new director done? What will you ask? He's in G.I. Joe: Retaliation, Justin Bieber's Believe, and Gem and the Holograms. So this guy has a shit track record, terrible track record. I'm not excited for this movie. I think it's gonna be terrible.
Neither am I.
I think it's gonna be a complete rip-off of the first. Also, Daniel Radcliffe is playing the villain. Daniel Radcliffe is one of the least intimidated people in Hollywood. Have you seen how short that guy is? Jesus. Daniel Radcliffe is Jesus, but that's besides the point.
True. Anyways, next movie.
So don't go see it. We're saying don't go see it. Unless you're like really into the first movie and you have to see how the second one ends up, go see
for
it.
Go for it.
We're not stopping you.
Yeah.
Never stop, never stopping.
Hashtag thing. Anyways, next movie. I'm not going to talk a lot about this one because, hey, not horror.
He's not the horror guy. I guess I'll just go into it then, I guess.
Alright, Conjuring 2.
The Conjuring 2, it's a sequel, and this is the most talked about supernatural case in which they're going over. I am so excited for this movie, man. James Wan works magic. He's one of the only good directors of horror out right now, and this one's actually directed by him. Everything that I've seen from the trailers look fantastic. I know I say the word fantastic a lot, but that's because it's a great word. I'm just genuinely excited for this. Out of all of the movies this week, I'm going to go see Conjuring 2 because goddamn, it just looks so good. Like, and James Wan, he also knows how to effectively use jump scares, you know what I mean? Without having to
Too
do
much.
like, and they're in a car. Something's outside the car. Oh, he's her best friend! Oh, it was such a funny joke. So, anyways, I'm gonna go see The Conjuring 2. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a good movie.
I'm going to go see Warcraft.
So, it's June 17th. And we're here to talk about a Disney Pixar movie called Finding Dory. Go ahead.
Okay, so both of us are very scared for this movie.
Very scared.
So, have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Well,
It's like, if you have seen Finding Nemo, like, let's be honest,
yeah,
everyone
more
has
than
seen
likely.
Finding Nemo.
More than likely, you have seen Finding Nemo. I grew up on that movie. You know,
Same.
Yeah,
Fucking love that movie.
pretty
It's a
much
great
love
movie.
it.
It's
It
a great
is,
movie.
It is, but we are very concerned for this movie due to the fact that they're probably going to repeat some stuff. It's going to have the sequel-itis of repeating pretty much everything that's done in the first movie.
The trailers look so subpar.
It looks cute.
I was so disappointed. I was like,
It looks adorable, and it's
the turtles.
The only thing really going for it for me is just the nostalgia factor. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely.
I saw it in the theaters. I was like,
No, we saw the previews for this like last year, and we were like, oh god, yes. And like not even the previews, but it was like a teaser trailer or something like that.
yeah.
It was like way back at the beginning of 2015,
God,
and we were so
yes.
excited. But now seeing actual footage, I'm like, oh, it's the octopus, and he's down the drain. Uh-oh. But anyways, the premise of this is Dory remembers things about her family, and she has to go find her family.
yeah. All right, but
Yeah.
I want to see this movie.
Yes, we both want to see this succeed massively. But one thing that I talked to him about that most people don't really just like acknowledge because Pixar is this kind of untouchable thing for most movie critics.
And
They
most
don't
people.
do good with sequels, dude. Let's put the Toy Story thing aside, right?
Because that's great, no
Because
matter
Toy
what,
Story-
right? Moving on.
Right, exactly. Cars 2.
Cars 3.
Monsters University. I
see.
see. That's the thing, though. Like Pixar is known for putting out phenomenal movies, and Monster University was just mediocre to me.
I kind of enjoyed it.
It's enjoyable, yes, because but that's also based a lot on the fact that the nostalgia factor from Monsters Inc. If you think about it, like
I thought it had some creative ideas, actually.
I did like the fact that at the end of the spoilers movie that he actually didn't win fairly and that he cheated and shit, and then he actually admitted to cheating. Anyways, we're not here to talk about Monsters University. We're here to talk about Finding Dory. Overall, Ellen DeGeneres just seemed to be like, make it a thing, make it a thing, make it a thing, and then they made it a thing. Although the voice cast is absolutely phenomenal. Idris Elba coming off of his Shere Khan role. Bill Hader's in it.
Bill Hader.
Ty Burrell. So I think Reese Witherspoon, I'm not sure, but all of these people, Eugene Levy, Eugene Levy and Diane Keaton are the parents of Dory. I am excited to see that. I love both of them as actors. Anyways, so hopefully this movie is good.
Yeah.
Definitely go see the movie.
Yeah,
definitely go
see it. All right, next we have
Central Intelligence. And we differ on this one.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be good. It really all depends on The Rock and Kevin's chemistry. And honestly, yeah, I don't know. After seeing Ride Along, I don't know.
I am so excited for this movie. I hate myself for being excited for this movie. This is a movie that I'm against. I'm so against. It's basically just like, look at how likable these characters are. Ignore all of the plot. It's gonna be shit. And let's just focus on the character. But it's The Rock and Kevin Hart.
I will give them some credit. Like, I have been keeping up with their social medias. And
yeah, their social media game is bomb as shit, dude.
They their chemistry every time they're together on camera, not like on camera like movies, but like their own phones, they seem to have pretty good comedic chemistry.
I'm so excited for this movie that I'm willing to overlook this segment where Dwayne Johnson, fat person, is dancing in the shower, and God, that was so cringy and terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to overlook it because they're just so good. I'm so excited for this movie. I am literally going to turn my brain off. I'm going to go into the theater and watch it, and probably hate myself and hate the movie. But fuck it, All right, next up.
Oh,
yes, I guess it's me again. I guess to talk about this one.
This one will give you nightmares.
Central Intelligence, by the way, the whole thing is that Dwayne Johnson works for the FBI and has to recruit Kevin Hart and
the CIA.
Is CIA? Fuck.
It's the reason why they call it Central Intelligence.
Well, guess who's an idiot? This guy.
Fuck you.
You can slap me. It's okay.
No.
Go ahead.
The next movie is Clown.
I like it. Clown is a movie that's been in production for ages. And for ages, I mean like 4 or 5 years. It's a horror movie, and it looks amazing. Eli Roth is producing it, and if you know anything about horror, you know that Eli Roth is a master of that shit. The father, for the daughter's birthday, they don't have a clown, so the father dresses up as a clown, and he realizes that he can't take it off. And it looks so good. Okay, can you at least admit that it looks good?
It looks really good.
But he can't do... This guy is such a wimp that when we went to see The Fifth Wave and they had to put the trackers in the back of their neck, he cringed when they were taking the tracker out. I was like, he's... that's why I wanted him to go see Antichrist. Anyways, I'm excited for this movie. More than likely, you won't be able to see it because it's getting released. Actually, you might, because I think it's getting released on VOD and very limited theater release. So overall, if you can go see Clown, I'd probably say go see it. Paul Giamatti is in it, and he's a lol fest because he looks like there's drool coming out like the right side of his lips. He's like, yeah, he's not human. It's funny. I don't know. I'm really excited for it. Who, me, you, what? How? When? So, it's the week of June 24th and you're looking for a movie to see. Well, what do we go see? I don't know. Independence Day 2?
Maybe. Well, if you're looking for a good time to possibly just maybe turn your brain off for a while, it's a good movie to watch. It's a good action-packed movie. I mean, the first one was. I can only assume that this one is going to be like it. And it's from the trailers.
All they're doing is replacing Will Smith with Liam Hemsworth, so nothing can go wrong there.
I miss Will Smith.
Everyone misses Will Smith.
But anyways, that's what the trailer is making it seem like. It's looking like a just regular action flick that you can just kind of turn your mind off to for $7. So Yeah, it's looking pretty basic.
Or more.
Yeah.
More, most of the time more.
Most of the time.
Unfortunately.
I'm not expecting a lot from it.
Not really.
No. I mean, Jeff Goldblum is obviously...
Yes, Jeff Goldblum is amazing. I forgot about Jeff Goldblum.
He's gonna be
Jeff
great.
Goldblum is great.
He's gonna be very enjoyable.
He literally had all of the lines in the trailer that made me crack up. He's great. Next up, we have The Free State of Jones. Now, Free State of Jones has Oscar written
All over it.
all over it. I just burped, sorry. And it's with Matthew McConaughey, and it's being put out by a company called STX Entertainment. They just got into all of this, all of the movie shit, and they made 4 movies in 2015. Oh, I mean, 4 movies in, I guess, technically 2015, because the last movie, it was released in 2016, but it came out in 2015. 2 of their first 4 movies were The Gift, which is our favorite movie of 2015.
Yeah, it really is.
And Hardcore Henry, which is one of the best movies that we've seen this year. It can't really go wrong, man. Matthew McConaughey has been on a roll recently. It is awesome.
But yeah, that's about it. This movie is definitely one that we're gonna check out when it comes out. Not only because of Matthew McConaughey, but because these guys have done really well in the past. We enjoyed Hardcore Henry. We really enjoyed The Gift. But yeah, that's a definite watch and definitely a look-see, especially if you love movies.
And also the director, Gary Ross, is like pretty well known for one of his earlier movies, Pleasantville, with Tobey Maguire. So that's always a fun thing to talk about. So overall, I think this movie looks like probably one of the best of June, or maybe the whole summer, you know. So definitely for this week, go see that.
Yeah. But now for the next movie, the one I'm really personally excited for, and I know he is too, Swiss Army Man.
Yes.
Starring Matthew McConaughey, and I can't remember who else.
Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe. McConaughey was in the last one. We just talked about McConaughey. McConaughey is infiltrating Brandon's mind as we speak.
I don't know what's real anymore.
Anyways, Paul Dano is gonna kill himself on an island when Daniel Radcliffe is there, but he's dead. And then they gotta get to the mainland. This movie looks really good. Brandon? This movie looks really good, and we're really excited for it. I saw these two the first time, and their chemistry looks really good on camera, and I wouldn't expect it to be like that. These two, like, if you mentioned these two to me and they were like, oh yeah, they're making a movie together, I wouldn't be like, wow, this looks really good. So that's what I think about that movie. Definitely go see it if it's released near you. It's going limited, so I don't know if you'll get it or not. Next up is a movie that just came out of Tribeca that is getting really good reviews called The Phenom. I don't know that much about it, okay? All I know is about a minor league baseball player. Some type of rehab thing. Ethan Hawke is in it. I think it looks pretty decent. It's getting a lot of buzz coming out of Tribeca as one of the best films that was featured there. So check that one out. I can imagine that's going to be very limited, though. That's got to be very limited. So yeah, that looks good. And the last but not least is The Duel. And The Duel is probably the sleeper of this whole lineup this week. Liam Hemsworth and Woody Harrelson meet up again in a very interesting Western. It's a Western. It looks like a great premise. I am super duper excited for it. I think the guy that did this is directed by a guy named, oh shit, it's directed by a named guy, Kieran Darcy Smith, and he made a movie called Wish You Were Here, which was one of the movies that kickstarted Joel Edgerton's career, and it just looks like a really good Western, and we haven't had one of those for a while, so I'm super duper excited for that. And then that's the end of June, so we're done with June, and Brandon is dead, I'm pretty sure. I think. I'm going to have to go get him to an ambulance, but after I get him to an ambulance, we're going to go look at some July movies, and it's going to be great. We're going to have all of the fun in the world. So just remember to be safe and always take a cab.